So hello again, and welcome to episode 2 of my Let's Play of Vandal Hearts, the Konami RPG from 1996. In the first episode, no, we're not thirsty here, well I am, but that's not important. The first episode, we were given a mission to go and explore a strange island and the disappearance of a famous general, Magnus, I believe his name was. By a strange figure who was acting as a mediator for an incident that happened between us and a rival faction. Oh, that's right, we found an item, didn't we, in the last map that we did. Let's see if we can equip that, because I think it's better than what Diego currently has. Or is it? No, it's exactly the same. We can probably give that to Diego and sell it, I would have thought. And probably buy him a couple of herbs, because it looks like that he hasn't got any at the moment, so we could probably do with changing that. Yeah. So, is the longbow the best we... Yes, okay. Alright, fair enough. Let us buy a herb, and we'll give it to Diego. Do we need... I don't think we need another one. I think we're okay now. Anyway, so, we have been asked to investigate this island, so we best get a move on. Is there anyone in the tavern that we need to talk to? I think it might be the same people. Obviously, the bartender's the same as last time. We didn't talk to this guy, who looks like an anime figure if I ever saw one, jeez. Someone like Hellspite, who knows how to crack down... Am I reading Hellspite or am I reading Donald Trump? Jeez. It's true that hell has been tough on crime, but somehow I feel that this country is going in the wrong direction. This woman has good intuition. Yeah, can't really go against the guy. I can agree with that. By the way, the reason I'm talking to all the people more than once is that sometimes in this game, like, there are extra dialogue options that aren't given out the first time of trying. So now that we've done that, I think we've gone everywhere. We're just going to leave town and get on to the next mission. So, the valley fees we have already done. I guess there's nothing else to do but go to the palace ruins and see what's going on there. So a quick drink, I think. Better. I remember this music, jeez. All the music for me is so, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not vital, but it's... I have good feelings about this... Good feelings and good memories about this music. Oh, nice going, Clint. Scare Diego like that, why don't you? Exactly. My memory of this game is not that good, but still, I figured that would happen. Nice. You'll notice, by the way, one of the good things about this game, we upgraded everybody's armor, and at the moment it's all the same. And it's visually represented in the character models, which is nice. I mean, not all the games... Like, let's take the game that came after this, the one that took everything by storm. Final Fantasy VII, for example. The only things that change on Final Fantasy VII are the weapons, and they change their look. if you buy different armor sets and different materia rings and what, God knows what, it doesn't change any of the character models. But here, everything is represented. Nothing to be afraid of, just a voice. Okay. Do your worst. So, victory for us is the destruction of all the enemies, and defeat is the death of Ash. Before we start, I just need to check on one thing. And yes, that is where all the secrets are held. Because I didn't check beforehand, because I forgot. Okay, so apparently the hidden item is in this piece of dirt here. It looks like the kind of place where a hidden item would be. So let's take a quick look at the golems here. Obviously that guy can get to me in the first turn. They're fairly good starts actually. Like, on par with Ash. Okay, well, let's see what they can do. Or would it be best to... Yeah, fairy light. The fairy that's shown in the loading screen, I think, is from that spell that Ash has. I chose not to take a turn there, by the way, because I'm curious as to what the enemies will do. That's pretty much my standard. I prefer to turtle in these games rather, and by turtle I mean see what the enemy does first, to see if anyone's stupid enough to come at me and be a lone straggler for me to basically gang up on. So obviously if I move Diego back here, I can attack the clay golem like this, excuse me, and have no counter attack to it. I want to surround Diego so that he can't get attacked by this clay golem here, but I'm not sure if that's going to be possible. I think it might just be best if I attack from the rear here and kill him. There we go. So the sound effect on that is so weird as well. I wonder if yeah, if we go there and attack this golem here, that'll block Diego from being able to be attacked. Oh, excuse me. As you can tell, my cough hasn't quite gone yet. But we'll struggle on through. I want to get through this series not as quickly as possible. I don't want it to seem like I'm rushing through this because I don't care about it, because I love this game. The reason I want to get through it is because there is a game coming out that I really want to cover as soon as it comes out, and I want to not have to juggle this and Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm super excited for that game. I hope it's not disappointing. They don't really seem to be backing it too much with PR campaigns or anything, but that's, in this day and age, that's not exactly a bad thing always. So I'm very vocally optimistic, but I don't want to get too up myself, if that's the correct way of saying that, by just assuming that it will be great. I want it to be great, very much so. I loved the original Mass Effect series, but just because I really liked it, does not guarantee that it will be great. Okay, so the chest is here and that item is here, so we're going to go underneath this aqueduct here and make our way that way. By the way, the people that made this game are really quite... They have strange histories. Like the people that I managed to find, I'll put in the notes down below their names and the games that they worked on. But some of the stuff they worked on is quite strange. Like I believe one of them is... Now, what was it again? One of them is responsible for... I think this and the... Oh, can I only affect myself with that? That's a shame. I was hoping that the healing spell would be able to use it on Clint, but that's obviously not the case. That's a shame. I'm trying to remember what... Basically, I'm talking about the writer of the Vandal Hearts game, the guy who came up with the script, and probably oh, words are failing me tonight. I do apologise. The pitch, and by pitch I mean the original idea that you pitch to the higher ups to try and get money to make this kind of thing happen. I would imagine that he was probably responsible for making the initial pitch for this game. I can't remember his name because I'm a doofus, but I will put down below his name. It's obviously a Japanese person. I shouldn't say obviously, that makes it sound racist, but because it was a Japanese company, it is a Japanese person. And they were the writer on this, Vandal Hearts 2, and then went on to do... You would assume that somebody who was responsible for this kind of game would later on become part of the Suikoden team. Because, well, that's the way that they went in terms of RPGs from Konami. But I think he went onto a completely different field of game, which always seemed a bit weird to me. I mean, I'm not sure how important. I can't remember what an elixir does now. Does it say there? No, it does not. This sort of thing isn't that important to a lot of people, but to me, like, there are certain people that climb above, like, just the ordinary staff for making video games, and people like that's a good block, by the way. People sort of gravitate to anything that they're involved with, and I can get behind that because obviously people put their hearts and their souls into these kinds of games. And if you like that sort of game, it's not like one of those things where you're gonna like that person, but you can get behind their ideas to some extent, and you know you can sort of garner the direction one of their projects will go towards, whether it's characters or story or game mechanics. It's something like that. That's usually the way it can go. So myself and my friend Gareth really love the Vandal Hearts games, and I was looking for, like, oh, will this tell me what the elixir does? Cure status, okay. That's not going to help us in this, but never mind. Where was I? Oh yeah, so my friend and I really like this style of game, and this series in particular, and I wanted to find out what other games the writer and designer of this game had done, and I was surprised to find that they really didn't have anything else to do in RPGs after they made Vandal Hearts 2. It was quite surprising to me. Now, is it worth me attacking? I don't think it is. I think it's probably best... saying that though, if I attack now, there's a chance I'll be able to block the counter attack. No, that's fair enough. But I was very surprised to find that they had nothing really to do with RPGs after Vandal Hearts 2 finished. I don't know if that's whether or not like Vandal Hearts 2 didn't do the numbers that they were hoping for, or just like he was burnt out on this style of game after making Vandal Hearts 2. But I don't think I've looked on Wikipedia at the types of games. Right, I'm gonna have to look up this. I can't just refer to them as that person. So one sec. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, so after a quick look, I found that it's Nobuya Nakazato, who is, as far as I can tell, he's worked for Konami the entire time, and I'm not sure if he's still in the games industry anymore. The last game he made was Castlevania: The Order of Ecclesia, which is a game on the Nintendo DS, and that was in 2008, so that was quite a long time ago. He hasn't done anything since. But the thing is, like, the games... actually, the Castlevania games have a slight sort of writing similarity here, just based on sort of setting. Wow, the clipping on that's not great. Obviously, it's not a direct comparison by any means, but I can see some sword and sorcery ties. Nothing else, really, but... Yeah, the other games that Nobuya Nakazato had something to do with were a game called Elebits, a game called Nano Breaker, which I think I've heard of, but we're talking back in 2005. That's quite a long time ago. And a bunch of Contra games, which you wouldn't really think of when you thought of this game as somebody who had done this would have a whole lot to do with the Contra series. Now, if you don't know what Contra is a... Well, it's best known for its days in on the Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES, as a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up. And that's really what it's best known for. So you can understand why I'm saying it doesn't really share a resemblance with this game at all. But that's how it went, so... Oh, excuse me, gonna have a quick drink. Silly me, I forgot to do this, didn't I? So there we got a fire gem. I'm pretty certain a fire gem allows us to restore... Oh, an attack magic item. I'm guessing it will cast a spell. Damn, I've screwed up here. I don't really want Clint there, because if he's there, only Clint can attack forward and Ash won't be able to do anything. But if I move Clint now, everyone will attack... Well, the first person will attack Diego, and I really don't want that. So we're just going to have to... Clint's just going to have to suck it up, essentially. Is there only these three left? This seems like a really short battle to me. Oh well. Is that guy running away? Oh, actually, I won't be able to get that item if I kill all of these guys, will I? That's annoying. I'm gonna have to try not to kill him. Maybe it's a good thing if he runs away. I won't be able to... You know, he won't let me attack him quite so easily, and I can just go get that item for free. That's annoying. And obviously Ash can't do anything right now. Oh well. Could Clint die here? No. Not with that golem running away like that. Huh, this is kind of awkward, if I'm being honest. I really did want this to be a, like, 100% getting all items run, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. Great, I keep my promises until the second episode. That's a good start there. Well done. Obviously, I'm fine with Ash being the front line. He has high defense anyway, but he also has the ability to heal himself, which is obviously very useful. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this item, which sucks. Because the second this golem attacks Ash, Ash is gonna... Well, he's gonna kill him, isn't he? Let me have a quick... Well... Yeah. I believe I'm allowed to go back to these battles and do them again. So I will probably go back and do it again and get that item. But we got some good gold out of that. I used one herb there, which obviously cost us 200 gold. So really we only got 600 gold out of there. My clay golems! Can I just say, by the way, clay is not that hard. They would have to be stone golems. If they were clay golems, they would shatter much easier than that. But I'm just being a nitpicker. Yeah, I've got this thing, it's called a sound changer. No, we're defending ourselves, thank you very much. Trying to make my daddy into a traitor. Gee, I wonder who that makes her then. At your service. Ah, yes, Huxley. No, I'm very glad that Huxley followed you because he's a healer and he becomes invaluable to us. How does he know that we're from the DSF though? Just by looking at us? That doesn't seem right. Ha! Well said, Diego.
1,000 humble pardons, my lord.
HH. They weren't foolish at all. That's right. But we never believed it. We just came with our arrows and swords just to protect ourselves from little girls that are armed with clay golems that can try and kill us. It's not like we're trying to kill the guy or anything. Yes, we think he found a candle. That's what we came to this island to find out. So that's making out that we're already on the island, but I don't think we are. Look at his face.
Absolutely not.
Now, for the sake of curiosity, let's see what happens if you say no, you're too young. I'm pretty sure I've never actually selected that because I've just wanted more party members. But let's find out what. Let's see what happens. You'll find this going later on into the story, but I think Diego pretty much follows anything with a dress. Oh, come on, Huxley, you wanted to go on an adventure. Indeed. I'd forgot. I'd forgotten about that music. It's so out of place with this, like, you know, gentle, soothing panpipes and then. Even the old guy's gonna come with us? Well, yeah. I mean, we're gonna need a healer, considering I had to use herbs all the time in the last 2 fights. Okay, so a change of music, obviously a change of scenery, and change of characters. I know nothing. Ah! And this must be the infamous Hell Spites. I see he has a similar stupid hairdo to his son. That is correct. But oh, look who it is! Our friend from the DSF HQ. I'd like you. Of course it is. Ooh. We've been infiltrated, apparently. Oops. Man, that old guy cannot catch a break. Okay, so we save the game. Yeah, we have a choice. We can either go to the next battle or we can go back for supplies. I'm glad that the game allows you to do that because obviously you can screw yourself over quite royally if you don't have enough supplies. Although the game becomes easy in that respect because you have Huxley now, so you have the ability to heal your other characters rather than using items. Okay, so that's going to do it for today's episode. We will be up as soon as I have done the editing for this. Obviously, I'm doing a shorter format, battle by battle. Obviously, as the battles get longer, the episodes will too. But for now, this should be a fairly short episode and should be up quite shortly as well. So, thanks everybody for watching. I've been Woodhouse204, and I'll see you next time. Ciao!